Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to Worth Guitars. It's good to talk to you again. I had a good week. I hope you guys did too. It has been a crazy week here. My birthday was this last week and it was insane. You can see some of the pictures on Facebook. If you're into Facebook, go there and check that out. Go to the Worth Guitars USA Facebook page. If you haven't, joined up or whatever it is you do, go ahead and do that, become a follower. One of the followers. And also Instagram. We do Instagram. We're on the Insta, as the cool kids call it. We do not do TikTok because I can't get my brain wrapped around it. And everything happens too fast. I move way too slow for that. But anyway, getting back to YouTube, which is what we're doing today. Our viewers and our subscribers rose up. Our subscribers are over 50 now, and man, that is so cool to me that we have over 50 subscribers to the YouTube channel. So I was trying to think of something. What could we do? What kind of cool thing could we do when we reached 50? And I thought about doing a trivia question and maybe giving away a t-shirt or something. But it's too easy to cheat at trivia because all you have to do is just Google and boom, you got the answer, right? And so I thought about it, I couldn't think of anything. So I decided I would just share with you a song that I've been goofing around with, trying to put parts together to come up with a cool jam. And if you want to, you can jam along with this after you listen to it. If you can come up with another cool part to add to it or a lead or anything, send it to me. I'd love to see it. So it goes like this. Something like that. What do you think of that? There's some other parts I got, but I get nervous and I start goofing it up. If I try to put them all in there, I freak out. Hands fall off. It's nuts. So anyway, that's the song. We'll get past that. If you think of something cool to jam to it, let me know. It'd be fun to hear it. So let me show you where we're at with a big Hold on, let me get this out of the way. My old friend, the acoustic guitar. So this is where we are. And I'll show you some little snippets of this getting done in this video as well. Here we are, we have this body put together. The top is on. You see the drop top like I was telling you about. So you got a nice little elbow or arm rest, I should say, when you're picking, right? I have all of the tool paths written for this, for the pickup pockets and the little slot and the holes and all that, and the final profile. That's going to go on the machine today. We'll get that done next time you see this. It will be pretty much a done body. Then we're going to work on the neck. I went and grabbed some lumber today. You'll get to see that too in the video, a little flash of the lumber yard where I went and got it. Our local area here, we have a lumber company called Yukon Lumber. And they let me go in the back and look at some Yukon, some black walnut they had stashed in the back. They hadn't put out in the rack yet, and I found a really nice, almost quarter sawn piece, which is very cool. It's a lumber yard. Looking at some walnut and some maple. Some very pretty maple right here. That's nice guitar necks. See that piece of super straight grain running right through there? That's a nice neck. You may be forced to buy that. And we have this body glued up. Remember the weight loss body? All right, here it is. This little pocket here is for the Floyd where the springs go. The rest of that will be drilled through or routed through when we do the top route, which we will be doing this week, and the pickup cavity and the neck pocket. So both of these bodies, I still got to write the program for the carve. And a lot of the carve I do by hand anyway, because man, it's really difficult to write or to draw or to model the complex curves like that and modeling on the surface of the top body here. And I'm not that good at it yet, but I'm getting there. I'm working on it, practicing it, and we'll get it eventually. So that's where we're at today. We also have this piece of mahogany, which I still have not turned into a neck, which I'm going to get cut up. All right. But I just wanted to share that song with you and tell you thank you again for, for watching and for subscribing. It's very cool. If you know somebody who's into guitars and working on guitars and junk, by all means, tell them to subscribe and send them our way. And if you have any comments or any questions, throw them down in the old comment bin down there, and we'll get to them and we'll answer them, and that'll be fun too. Okay, so let me get set up to get this neck cut, get this slab cut out here right quick, and I'll get right back to you. All right, hold tight. So I thought you might want to see the glue up process, spreading the glue and clamping it up. Basically, you just spread the glue on there and throw as many clamps on it as you possibly can, as quickly as you can before the glue dries. So that's where we're at here. I just threw this in here so you guys could see that process, because it seems like the videos have a lot of talking and not a lot of action. Okay, so real quick, we're going to cut this neck to length and get it roughed out. And then, I think that by the time I add the two videos, a little bit of the two videos of the vacuum pump and the clamping of the other guitar body and a little blurb of the lumber company, we're probably going to be too long, because I don't want to get too much over 15 minutes. You guys let me know what you think about that. Is 15 minutes too short or too long? Would you like shorter videos or longer videos? Because obviously I could let the thing run. We could have, really long videos, but I don't think people want to watch that. I think, YouTube's, I know for me, is a thing where I like to sit down, I like to watch a little bit, and then I need to go do other things. I'm too much of a spaz to stay in a seat and watch anything for any length of time past about 15, 20 minutes, unless I'm just wore out, and then I can do it. So just let me know what you think about that. But So what I want to do is, we know that the neck for our single cutaway needs to be right around 26 inches long for a 24 3/4 inch scale guitar. And what that does is gives me a little length up underneath the pickup, the front pickup in that pocket. I like to go ahead and try to get as much glue joint up in there as I can, just for extra, glue joint. Because why not make it as strong as you possibly can? These guitars are built to rock and roll. They're not, delicate little creatures that fall over and break and the necks snap off. No, that's not happening here. All right, we're not going to put up with that kind of nonsense. So I have this nice piece of quarter sawn African mahogany. This is actually the same board that I cut the pieces off for the body, so the neck is going to match the body exactly. And that's going to be very cool, so we don't have to worry about that. We can leave the natural mahogany showing on the back and the neck, and everything will match up. So right in through here is about the best quarter sawn part of this body. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can. There's some striations coming through here, right around in this area here. That area right through there, right about from there up, is very close to being completely quarter sawn, meaning that the grain running straight up and down and not on a bias. It's not critical. It's not absolutely critical to have a quarter sawn material in your neck, but it makes it a little bit better. There are a lot of necks out there on a lot of great guitars that are flat cut, meaning plain sawn, and nobody's having any issues with them. They do tend to bend a little easier in weather changes and things like that. But if you know how to do proper maintenance on your guitar, it shouldn't be a problem for you. But I like quarter sawn material in a neck. It's just something I kind of just freak out on that. I got trying to put quarter sawn material in your neck. So that's where we're going to go. Now on this piece of wood, we're going to cut this. This end has already been cut clean, so we don't need to clean it up. We know it's good. There's no cracks or checks in this end or anything. You know, when you get rough lumber like this end is from the lumber companies, you may have a check or cracks coming up because of moisture changes on the ends of the boards. We don't need to worry about on this. So we're just going to cut this bad boy right here to 28 inches. And it's going to give us two neck slabs. Because both of them are quarter sawn, one of them is a little better than the other. But both of them are good. And neither one of them are bad necks. So we'll cut this off right here with the trusty chop saw. Got to pull it out so we can get to it. Right here. Put everything on wheels and you can move it around. Need hearing protection. Because my ears are already damaged enough. All right, got the hearing protection. I'm going to turn on the overhead here. Suck up some of the dust. All right, 28 inches. Perfect. This little chunk, I saved these for a little while. I don't know what to do with them because they're so small. Maybe one day I'll make mandolin necks out of them. Who knows? We'll see. Like I have time to make mandolins. I would like to though. That would be a cool little project to do a mandolin. Maybe one day. Put this back out of the way. Move over to the bandsaw here. Hold on, let me move things around a little bit so you can see what's up. This is one of our necks. This is kind of like just a test neck. I used to use this on a profiler that I had. And so what we want to do, this is my overall width across the headstock here. 3 1/4 is my minimum width on a board when I cut it. And I want it to be a little bit bigger than that. You always want to work down to it, you know. Work up to it, sneak up on it. So, we're going to do this. Every time I touch something, something falls over. And we're getting ready to get a bigger shot. So stay tuned for that. It'll be nice. Alright. I'm going to cut this to 3 3/4. That gives me a 1/4 inch more on each side of the headstock than I need. Got plenty of wood to do it with. I got 9 inches here. I can even go 4 inches if I want. I think I will. We have enough to do it. I'm going to cut this to 4 inches. That'll be our slab width. That'll be our rough cut. Okay? Right, nice. 2 nice deck slabs. See, this one's a lot more quarter sawn than this one is. Both quarter sawn though. This one's going to be a very pretty neck, and this will match the body very nicely. All right, so that's where we're at on it. And hold on 1 second, and we'll get rearranged. All right. I think that's all we're going to do today as far as this video goes. I'll go ahead and film during the week. I'll film, you know, roughing these out, getting them cleaned up, getting them ready to go. And I've got a bunch of stuff to put on YouTube. It's difficult to know what to put on and how to edit it to stay in line. I know a lot of times if you follow along on Facebook or Instagram, you'll see something you may see a picture of something when you're watching YouTube, you'll be like, well, I already saw that. Well, it's difficult to keep up with all of that. And, you know, because I'm constantly trying to refresh the feed and make it entertaining for people, because that's really what it's all about. Social media is about entertaining yourself and other people with your cool stuff or your political statements or whatever, jokes and cool pictures of your life and everything. And people want to see that. And so we try to keep refreshing that feed, you know. So that's where we're at on it. I know I bang stuff around a lot. People tell me that. I need to calm down. It's a nervous thing, I think. So I'm just going to calm down and stop banging stuff around. And that's it for today. And I'll try to squeeze in a few edited pieces of last week into this video and hope it doesn't get too long. All right, I know I said all that really fast. I get excited to talk fast. Try to calm down. Stop banging around and stop talking so fast. Speak clearly so that the world can hear you. Right? Remember to do that. I think that's all I have for you. Everyone out there from Facebook and Instagram who wished me happy birthday last week, thank you very much. Actually, it was this week. It's not last week. It's this week. Thank you very much for that. It's very, very good for my heart to hear it from you. And I hope everyone has a good week coming up and everything runs well for you and your life treats you good and you get good food to eat and all that stuff. You know what I mean, all right? We'll see you out there somewhere. Be sure to support your local bands and your bars. Get out there and see those local bands, man. They need your support. They want your support. They want to see you. They love you. Go out and give them some love back, all right? Worth Guitars, we'll see you out there somewhere.